It took me 9 months not knowing half of the things that I know. Who cares about points if you can get a private jet, right? Like having an even better cabin, having a shower, 40,000 feet up in the air, feels much better if you can get on the plane for free. You can be a non-US citizen and get all of these cars. This is what we specialize in. You can get all of these experiences with no money out of your pocket. This is something that I asked myself time ago, like how can I get to Dubai for free? There must be a way I can leave the place where business happens, where development happens, where the big moves are being made and people that are serious about business and about life are. Because you like it or not, is it a feature, is it a bug? Dubai is expensive compared to other cities. Look at this amazing view. Isn't it something that would improve the quality of your life? People can coast through Paraguay, Florida, Costa Rica, Mexico, Colombia, all of these places with $1,000, $1,500, $2,000 a month. Try doing that here in Dubai. Tricky, huh? Dubai leads the world right now, the city of the future. And if you've been here, you know that. The thing is, imagine you can travel multiple times a year to Dubai for free. And this is what I want to teach you. This is what I want to share with you. That this is possible. That you can use credit cards to get points to get here for free. Emirates is one of the best airlines you can fly with, and especially when you are coming in and out of Dubai, it's the best one. The famous VXB Terminal 3 lounge, a fantastic, just like bougie experience, fancy experience in that VIP lounge. And when you have a business class or first class trip with Emirates, where you can have access to that one. And it's just surreal that you can leverage, for example, the partnership Chase with Emirates, and you can just use a Chase card, let's say a Chase Sapphire Reserve, and then you can buy a plane ticket with Emirates that otherwise would cost you $5,000, $10,000, depending if it's business class or first class. What's the difference? I explained it in another video. Business class, more like great upgrade from economy. But first class is just like adding on top of the lay flat bed and your own cabin, etc. Like having an even better cabin, having a shower, 40,000 feet up in the air, and having unlimited caviar, unlimited alcohol or cocktails, alcohol free, whatever you want to eat and drink during all the flight, they are there for you. And this is what I say, don't be stupid and don't get a first class flight for just 5 hours. Whenever you're getting first class in Emirates, get a 12-hour or 15-hour flight, you know, as long as you can, 12, 14, whatever it is, the longest they have, because you really want to enjoy and maximize that experience. If it's a 5-6 hour flight, for example, Barcelona to Dubai, when I take it, it's 6 hours. I'd rather do business class. I mean, you can still do first class. You have tons of points, fantastic. Or you just have enough guys that you could even fly private. Who cares about points if you can get a private jet, right? But if you're in between, it's like, okay, still $10,000 for a flight, $12,000 for a flight, it's something I'd rather spend in something else. Then it's when we start looking at miles and be like, okay, for example, Barcelona to Dubai, 87,000 miles for business or 102,000 for first class. Like, okay, interesting. You can compare the two of them. But yeah, if it's just gonna be a longer flight, let's say Dubai to Sao Paulo, GRU, Guarulhos Airport, then you want to look at first class for sure. So this is something that I want to encourage you to think and be like, okay, how can I be strategic with the credit cards that I'm using to get all of these flights? So you want to have these different cards, the Chase Sapphire Reserve, the Amex Business Gold, the Amex Personal Gold, the Amex Platinum even, for these different redemptions. But I would say stick with the Chase Sapphire Reserve. It's one of the most difficult to get compared to the Amex, that it's more, you know, easy. It's pretty much everybody gets a book for an Amex. You can even global transfer if you already have an Amex in another country like Canada, UK, Spain. You can just global transfer it to the US, which is where the best redemptions are, and just voila, start using the card. But if you can get your hands into a Chase Sapphire Reserve, it's gonna take 4 to 6 months if you know what you're doing. It took me 9 months not knowing half of the things that I know. then yeah, the Chase Safari Resort will give you extra opportunities, I would say. For example, with dining category, if you don't have your Amex Pisco with you, or when you're booking travel, then you want to use the Chase Safari Resort as well. So combine all of these cards and then get the redemptions to get to these 87,000 or 102,000 miles for these trips, and fly Emirates. You're gonna see the difference. And even if you pay for Emirates, like, yeah, you can pay 3K, 5K, 10K US dollars, but honestly, it feels much better if you can get on the plane for free. Not gonna lie. It feels different, you know? So yeah, try this experience and yeah, then tell me. If you wanna know how to do it, if you wanna have this help, this assistance of somebody who's done it as a non-US citizen, again, you can be a non-US citizen and get all of these cards. This is what we specialize in at the First Class Investor. Non-US citizens. Because why? Because it's harder. We can help US citizens, yeah, but it's just like so easy compared to non-US citizens with the ITAN and yeah, all the other steps that are in between. But if you have the diligence and the discipline to use the credit cards like debit cards and have good money habits and want somebody to coach you on this and really like go step by step, do this, then yeah, it's pretty incredible to be, for example, at the St. Regis Gardens in Dubai, Marriott chain, and Fly Emirates and all this, just literally for less than it would cost a hostel night paid by cash and an economy flight paid cash. You can get all of these experiences with no money out of your pocket. Literally like a 95% discount. So, if you want to know that, watch the other videos on this channel, and you can also book a call with our team. There's a video explaining the blueprint, and if it makes sense what you see in there, then you can book a call. Miquel Gironès from Dubai. I'll see you in the next one. Adeu.